Hey everybody, it's SK again. In the last episode, some shit went down. I ended up more confused than I was before, despite the fact that I think I know what's going on, but I also really don't think I know what's going on. Apparently, Rish is not the Keeper of the Apocalypse, and the Keeper of the Apocalypse is actually in Al-Tayu and woke up, and... Sure, whatever. Either way, I am bound and freaking determined to get through the story. Hopefully by the time I get off tonight, and if not, as much of it as I possibly can. So, next mission is whatever this one is on. I'm on 7-1, so we need to go to Tavnesian Save Hold. And we are going to go through this come hell or high water, and hopefully by the end I can provide some kind of meaningful discourse as to what the shit I'm looking at. I was actually trying not to swear there, and by trying not to swear, just ended up coming out the exact same way. So you know what? Forget it. I tried. Damn it. Hey, Prish. You got a shitty lot in life, dude. Where the hell have you been? You were knocked out again? You've got to be kidding me. Yeah, right? Everyone else is okay. Thought we were all garners for a second there, though. By the way, did you figure out what happened? No, I've been trying to figure that out for the last 30 episodes, but thank you. Tenzin's swords save our butts. It released all the power of Phoenix and it shielded us from Bahamut's mega flare. This should keep his dragon nest quiet for a little while. Oh, that should keep his dragon nest quiet for a little while. I guess this puts us at a... whatchamacallit? A deadlock. Ellipsis. You know what, Naranai? This living thing is a real drag sometimes, huh? If it means I get to save the world and everything, I'm not afraid to die, you know? But it looks like that won't be happening. Yeah, nothing quite like willing to sacrifice yourself for a cause only to find out it's for nothing, huh? Moral injuries and existential crises, hooray. There has to be a way to save Vana'diel without me kicking the bucket. Nothing simple, but there is a way. Oh, there is a way to save Vana'diel without me kicking the bucket. Nothing simple, but there is a way. There's always been someone at every age who never gave up, always found a way. I mean, even living with Prometheus' curse, people have survived. That's why I want you to keep on fighting. Keep on living. I like having you around. Shit, that's the closest to a declaration of love this chick's probably liable to have. Enough of this sappy talk. Time to get moving! Next up, the celestial capital of Al-Tayu. There's another Keeper of the Apocalypse that needs a taste of the knuckle sandwich a la Prish. Everyone here's in Tavnesia. Round them up and move them out to port. Oh, so would I finally get access to Al-Tayu now? Baller. Bop, 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 baller. Where the hell is it? Oh, that's right, it's south. Okay, so to recap, we spent the entire time thinking, one, that Salteus was the Keeper of the Apocalypse. Hint, he wasn't. I kind of figured out that they were using the red herring of... well, maybe not the red herring, that they were poking towards Prish being the Keeper of the Apocalypse, depending upon, that is to say, based upon how Diabolos was referring to her, as saying that she's the one that could stop all of this. And now they're saying that that was another red herring and that it's some random-ass person in this trans-dimensional city that apparently was so jacked up it actually just got poofed out of existence, which is pretty impressive, all things being equal. And that apparently because the Keeper of the Apocalypse got yoinked out of existence, if he comes back into this existence, it will actually harbor the true emptiness that we think it's going to harbor. Therefore, we must keep the bad from happening. If I'm to hazard a guess, I think. I mean, that's like the super cliff notes of it, right? Is that kind of what I'm getting here? Naranai, it's just as Prish said. You didn't fall from the airship after all. Are you wounded? Tell us where you are hurt. Just point on the little doll where the bad world touched you. Think carefully, wounds of the spirit can escape your notice. And they are much more dangerous than physical cuts and bruises. If you are wounded, this Moblin medicine can help. Tenzin said he was fine as well, but he needs medicine as much as you. Do you realize what happened back there? It was your actions that enraged the Worm King Bahamut. What did I do? I just stood there. I did nothing. I was just like, yup, I exist, and then he tried to nuke me out of existence because of said existing. The rift between dragons and people is deep. There was no reasoning with him. If we could only harness the strength of the sleeping gods, we could approach Bahamut on equal footing. Wait, isn't that why we ended up trying to go to the Gate of the Gods in the first place? We were trying to go to beseech them and be like, yo, so this Promethea dude's a total douchebag. Could you, like, do something about him, maybe? Naranai, tell Tenzin to return to town before Sid's airship arrive. I want to leave as soon as possible. Okie dokie. So is Shikari Z the leader of the group? I mean, aside from the Mithra chick that's chilling out in Winters, that is. Okay, so now I need to go to Phomonia Aqueducts. I'm going in the wrong direction. Now I have to go to the bottom floor of Phomonia. Damn it, I can never pronounce it right. It's Fomiuna. Because I was going to say Phomonia. It's Fomiuna Aqueducts. Where the fuck are the Fomiuna? There it is, never mind. I was about to ask where the hell the Fomiuna Aqueducts were, and then I looked at the map because, you know, that's what maps are supposed to be for. On the bottom floor for a cutscene with Louveronk. Oh. Do I not have to actually... Oh shit, I actually don't have to go into the Fomiuna Aqueducts. I thought I actually had to go into the dungeon. Okay. Lady Naranai, I'm glad to see you in good health. I'm glad to see that you were in a sewer. Your words landed us in a serious predicament, but at least we have made a safe return. However, if I were in Bahamut's skin, I would be most unwilling to forgive our recent actions. It would be in the best interest of the residents here if we were to leave as soon as possible. So once again, what exactly did we do? Speaking of which, have you seen our good friend Tenzin? Rumors have reached me that he left the safe hold alone, unable to bear the loss of the power in his blade. I am unclear on the properties of his weapon, but I'm sure it is considered a national treasure in the Far East. Tenzin saved our lives with that sacrifice. We have already expressed our gratitude, but I believe you have yet to speak with him since the incident. Without an airship, we cannot leave this island. Tenzin is nowhere to be found in the town. Perhaps he set off for the Mizoru coast. And once again, what did we do wrong? I mean, it was Prish who flapped off at the mouth and I existed, and then Bahamut's like, you're evil, bleh. You know, mega loogie and all that good stuff. Check the walnut door. Ah, yes. My arch nemesis, the walnut door. Because I think there's 2 or 3 of them in this area, and I always pick the wrong damn one on the first try. Wabba wabba fed, wabba wabba fed, wabba Don't mind me. I've actually had a fair amount of caffeine today, and that was probably a mistake. But you know what? Since I'm a fan of making mistakes, apparently, I don't know. So Despacio is up that way. Once again, don't know. I guess we're gonna find out though. And it gives me a good time to you know, just soak all of the sounds and sights in and all that good stuff. Is that the correct walnut door? Is this the walnut door of which you speak? No. I mean, it literally says K7. But I don't trust my sense of direction and my ability to read, as evidenced by the last episode where I was like, this is I-11, and I ran to, like, L somewhere. This K7? I think this is K7. Arf, arf. Wait, no, that's K9. Damn it! Never mind. Naranai, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. At this point, screw voices. I just... Tell me what I need to know. After all the excitement, I lost consciousness. I'm afraid I have little idea of what went on. But my ears still ring from that terrible battle cry, and my soul cringes from that heart-rending whisper. That was the last we will ever hear from our great phoenix. Or the great phoenix. While the other terrestrial avatars are forever flitting beyond our reach, the fiery phoenix was always by our side. Along with Tenzin, she gave us her strength and courage. She guided us along our path. Is Tenzin all right? He laughed it off as an inevitable occurrence, but I am terribly worried for him. Tenzin does not strike me as the type to laugh ever. He's like the Teal'c of Final Fantasy XI. I'm a bit worried about Samurai Guy myself. He's closed himself off to everyone. Who knows what he's really thinking? Those warrior types are good at hiding their true feelings. I hope it's nothing serious. Naranai, please see if you can reach through that barrier Tenzin has built against us. You're our best shot, Naranai. Looks like Tenzin has skipped out of Tavnazia, and I don't like this chill that's running up my spine. Okie dokie then. So was that the end of the mission? Yes, it is. Okay. So, mission 7-2. 10 minutes in, I've already completed a mission. Yay. Make your way through the north dilapidated gate. The gate. Jenny. At F7 to check it for cutscene. So I do not have the level 122 Unity warp gate to Mizero Coast. Because I am but a scrub that has not touched any endgame content in this game ever. So we're just going to take the warp to wherever the hell that is in Mizero Coast. I think there's a home point in there. And then we're just going to kind of wander around and see what we can find, yeah? Mizero Coast, yes please and thank you. And if nothing else, we can soak in the sights for Mizero Coast as well, which is what I was trying to do last time when I walked the wrong damn direction and was like, oh hey, you know what, we're just going to use a mountain instead. It's a lot easier that way. So F7. Now the question is that, oh no, the Kufum Island swirling vortex is in fact just a cliff face. Got it. I'm also walking in the wrong direction, which definitely does not help matters any. Does that take me to Eshizata? Can I use this? I'm curious. Jump into the vortex? Sure, where does this take me? I'm kind of curious. Where do I go? Hopefully I can leave. Wait, does this take me to Rivera and does this take me to Esha? Oh, that's right. This is where I go. Wait a minute, did I always go here? Have I gone here before? I don't think I've actually gone here before. This might be for a later storyline. But you know what? Cool. Black and white Ruan. Because emptiness and all that good stuff. Though admittedly, I would think that Promethean looks kind of cooler. But isn't that kind of what Dynamis is? No, wait. If I'm remembering the storyline correctly, Dynamis is the world of Diablos. Like a dream world, or sort of like a dream nightmare world. Alternate dimension, wherever, in which the Beastmen actually won. The Beastmen / emptiness actually won. You know, the mortal races were wiped out of existence. The purple monkey dishwasher. And, you know, tribes ruled the day and all that kind of stuff. I still have not gone into any of those Dynamis places. And at some point I would like to actually do so, but I really don't... I cannot stress that I am a scrub when it comes to Final Fantasy XI. Even though I actually played the game religiously for 2 years, I never actually saw endgame because I was doing what I do best and being super ADD about just enjoying whatever I saw as it came past. So I was leveling kind of whatever I felt like leveling, and then towards the end of my life cycle, I got really big into, I want to get goldsmithing maxed out, which by the way is not really possible without a max level, but you know, you weren't going to tell me that. I was like, I'm going to get it max level. That looks very uncomfortable for that Galka. That looks like a doctor's instrument. Or something that's used in slightly more than softcore porn. Like, what is it that he's flying on, though? I kind of want that mount, I'm going to be honest with you. I know I have a mount of my own that I could ride on, but quite frankly, as I mentioned, I just kind of want to soak in the... You know what? I like this. Look at the sun rays and shit. UI off. That. Let me see if I can remember my button scheme here. Is it this? Yeah, screenshot. We doing screenshot, boys? Because it's... legitimately, this is actually very pretty. Even though, again, the game is 18, 19 years old, there is an element of just this sort of stark beauty in this game that I can really appreciate. Dated as it may well be, it's got a certain je ne sais quoi about it, I suppose. Where it's like, I keep saying this over and over again, and I'm going to keep saying it, that the art style in this holds up remarkably well. I mean, maybe it's not the highest poly count the world has ever seen, but especially now that I have these HD textures to it, it holds up remarkably well. The world design and everything has a certain, I don't know, a certain sort of, I don't want to say reality to it, but a certain lifeliness? I'm not trying to, words. It has a vaguely lifelike quality to it. There we go, lifelike. That's the word I was looking for. And it's something I've seen in, believe it or not, Lord of the Rings Online. The past few days, well, actually, I haven't really been to play anything the past few days, but in the past week or so, all I could think about, ever since messing around with Lord of the Rings Online, a week or so ago on stream, it's all I could think about playing. Even when I was just feeling like absolute garbage after I got past the intro, it was all I could think about playing, just because the world is so big and vast, and it feels, you know, it feels immersive because of that. And that's something that Final Fantasy XI has, even though, and I think I've mentioned that in a previous episode multiple times as well, is that because the world is vast, and okay, well, thanks for ruining my immersion, Orcish Gladiator, by just rubber banding across the entire world like that at Mach 2, but that's fine. I forgive you this time. That, you know, worlds that are very compact and theme park, MMO, yada, 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 having large zones can be a detriment if they don't serve a purpose, to be sure. But there are times where having large spaces like this where you have to traverse is kind of the point. You know, it feels like a large world. It feels like a place that you have to traverse. And especially Final Fantasy XI back in the 75 days, where the world is genuinely dangerous. These monsters will absolutely destroy you. So you have to treat the world with a certain amount of reverence, because it's not trivial. This world will absolutely best you very, very easily, so you have to bear that in mind. But Lord of the Rings Online, thus far of the MMOs that I've played, and admittedly I haven't played all of them, it's really kind of captured a sort of flame that I lost playing WoW years ago, where it feels, even though it's not purely open world, it has loading zones and all that kind of stuff, the zones are big enough to where you can really feel like you are traveling in a distant land, and everything has a slightly, and even within one zone, you can see the region shifting from one type of ecosystem to another when you're going up towards the hills in, not Bree, what is that place called? The Shire. You're going up in sort of more mountainous regions. It goes from your more deciduous trees to more like pine and more sparsely treed, forested areas where it's more like an old wood, where the trees are more sparsely spaced, and there's more roots and deadwood and stuff like that underneath and all that kind of stuff. It's little details like that that I really love about playing games and playing MMOs and RPGs. The idea that you can kind of get immersed into this world, that this is a place that you can truly traverse, sort of deal. And not to rant about WoW, but the Shadowlands, even watching other people play it, I'm like, this has completely abandoned everything about WoW that I liked. It's no longer open world. Every zone is like its own thing. It's trapped by a loading zone, and it's just, it lost sight of what made it so good to begin with. And back to what I was saying before about Final Fantasy XI, Tenzin's having a bad fucking day. So the emptiness has now devoured Akute River. With the waters gone, bandit tribes have little trouble staging raids across the border. Our empire's defenses are crumbling. Lord Tenzin, your blade knows no equal. I beg of you to return and lead our soldiers into battle. Oh, you're gonna have a rough day, buddy. But my guiding flame has been extinguished. We are aware of your situation. However, the Emperor will grant you his forgiveness. You need only conquer the barbarians that mass against us and reignite a phoenix blade upon their flesh. And if that is not enough, then will be time to undertake our most desperate plan. Based on your information, we will invade the city of Juno. Oh, shit. What? Hold up. 100% attention immediately again on Final Fantasy XI. What? Liberating the Mother Crystals is the only way to stem the tide of emptiness. You speak truly, and yet I cannot return to our country. Not until I carry out the final duty entrusted to me by the noble Phoenix. Final duty? When the Phoenix Blade released its energy to shield us from Bahamut, I could hear every single voice. The voices of all of the children who, in my weakness, I failed to save. Ooh. If I betray them here, it will be an unforgivable insult to their faith in me. I must strive until the end, with the very last spark of this life I have pledged. I will secure the safety of the Mother Crystals upon which rests the fate of Vana'diel. Understood, Lord Tenzin. Your words will be relayed. Ninja! Okay. So, didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I totally eavesdrop. What? Naren, I did not see you. Are you alone? I too have found myself alone. Aw, he's suffering from a really bad breakup. Oh, hugs, buddy. These sudden separations are truly a lonely experience, don't you agree? At least you don't have a bunch of Taru stealing your shit every time that happens. Phoenix has ordered me to lead you to the fifth Mother Crystal, and we must hurry. There is little remaining of the time her sacrifice has brought us. Let us board the ship for Juno. So that's why he dipped out. It wasn't because he was necessarily feeling bad. I mean, he may have been. But it was more that, you know, he needed to talk to some constituents about, shall we say, sensitive matters that may or may not involve invading a sovereign nation that would absolutely be at a very crucial time of weakness. La-da-doo. Wow, I'm a fit. For all the times I give shit about COP's story, and they are numerous, because I think they're well-deserved, it's very good at getting general political machinations. I don't necessarily say right, but more accurate than you would especially see MMOs of the time. Am I walking into a wall? There it is. There's my way out. Sup, Malboro? F your face, buddy. Hate Malboros. Stupid, poison, confused dot bastards. But, the fact that all of these nations, you know, work together. There is no PvP. There is no straight faction rivalry the way WoW, Ultima Online, and all that kind of stuff. But it's cool that each faction still has their own, again, political machinations. They have their own goals. They have their own interests that they're trying to reinforce. So even though they're working together for a common good, yada yada, power of friendship beats God, etc., you know, they're still like, you know, if this doesn't work, we may have to invade one of our allies because they're the only hope, because killing them is the only way we can literally survive. So, you know, like, sucks to be you. I'm sorry that Bahamut and all of his dragons and everything are kind of invading everything you own, but, you know, we might just let them so that way we can keep the rest of the world from dying. So, bye-bye. Or maybe that just makes the Far East total selfish assholes. I don't really know. But I can appreciate the fact that there is that level of complexity to the situation. I was trying to find the right word that wasn't just another variation of machination. Also, am I pronouncing machination? Is it machination or machination? The machinations? I mean, it's Machiavelli. Maybe it's machinations? I mean, but it's also machine. Damn it, English and the things using the English language. Why is it so friggin' hard? Why can't we just have the same pronunciation for everything? Damn it. Potato, potato, there, and there. I'm trying to think of other words. Desert, dessert, and dessert. And now I want ice cream. Damn it. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Like, damn it, English, stop being so weird. I know I could hop on my mount at any given time to make this a faster experience. But I'm not going to, because damn it, I want to listen to the music. That's reshade off, that's reshade on. Reshade off, reshade on. It's amazing what a bit of post-processing and HD textures can do to make this game look, I think, very good. Very good indeed for a game that's like 19 years old. And now this is making me want to try and play Morrowind again with the HD texture pack. Because I tried that like 10 years ago and that ended up so well. Though from what I heard on a Morrowind front, that the best way to use some of the more recent mods is that you actually have to get a modded version of Morrowind, which can handle, I guess, higher VRAM or something like that. I didn't really look too much into it. But basically, it reduces the likelihood of games crashing and saves being corrupted, which is exactly what happened the last time I tried that. Hence my comment about, yeah, that worked so well last time. Also, I tried to do like a Let's Play, and it didn't really end all that well because it's very open-ended and I get distracted by shiny objects and ADHD, etc., etc. So, when it comes to Let's Playing, I really should focus on things that are probably shorter and more narrative, because otherwise it'll last like 700 episodes. And to that end, I started watching somebody that was doing a Lord of the Rings Online Let's Play that I think is at like episode 635 or some shit. Oh shit, I need to go to freaking Relude Gardens. Damn it, I could have just warped back. Oops. Well, damn it. Okay, I could have just saved myself like 10 minutes of running and then 10 minutes of random rambling if I had actually read that far in the guide, but you know what? We're here. We're here and it works now. Okay, so Relude Gardens. The rudest of Lude Gardens. We're gonna pop over here, go to the palace, trigger the cutscene, and I'm gonna take a sip of my drinky poo. Ended up being a little bit more than a sip. That was more like a chug. Go figure, I may be thirsty. That's neither here nor there. Thirst is not a bad thing. Drinking water is not a bad thing. You ever had that happen where you take a sip of water because you're like, ah, I'm a bit parched. You take a sip of water and suddenly it's the most delicious thing you have ever tasted in your life? Nobody sees the sovereign without an appointment. Got it. Wait, return to Sea Lion. Damn it. Return to Sea Lion's Den and speak with Sulene for a cutscene, and then go to Relude Gardens. God, this questline must have been a bastard to do. This must have been such a bastard to manage. Okay, so let's try this one more time. Could you imagine? And I'm not saying could you imagine, because I 1000% know for a fact I would have ended up doing exactly something like this. Where you misread something and you go to the wrong damn city. So in order to get back to Tevnasian, how do you even get to the Tevnasian safe hold without home point warps? And I ask this honestly, I honestly don't know. Like, how do you get here without this kind of a warp? Don't you have to take a ship, an airship or a boat or something like that? Sea Lion's Den. Or do you actually have to take a ship out of, Actually, no, I'm curious. Change map. Oh shit, I don't even know what the fuck this place is called. Leah, Movopolis, Archipelago. Let's try Luface Meadows. Oh, you have to go to the Swirling Vortexes, I'm guessing? Probably. It's probably Swirling Vortexes to Luface Meadows, and then... So that means you would have to... If I accidentally went to the Relude Gardens, I would have to run back to Selbina. Or, if you were lucky, get an outpost warp to an area like that. Rent a chocobo, run back to Selbina. Not to Selbina. You would have to run to Volcom Dunes to Luface Meadows to get back to here to talk to this chick. You just missed them. Not more than a couple of minutes ago, an airship from Juno came and took Prish and her friends away. Olmia said that they should wait for you, but Prish said you'd find your own way back to the mainland, so they left. I wonder if that means they'll be sending another ship. If that's the case, those 3 Taratari should have waited instead of hiding away in those barrels. I like the fact that everyone's just like, you know what, the 3 Taratari was stupid, so let's just let them go. It's not even worth it. Just let them be dumb. Okay, now we go back to Relu Gardens. Head towards the palace. Oh, the ducal ring can take me here. Oh, that's smart game. I know it can't be used right now. If you could load, that would be great, though. Wait, what happens if I use it too many times? Oh, fuck that. That's got a 30-second. That's got a 30-second relay. You are crazy pants. This is 2021, fool. I ain't got time for that kind of waitingness-ism. She says, knowing that she spent a full 15 minutes. That's like 10 minutes. Running across a world she didn't have to run across because she just wanted to soak up the atmosphere, listen to the music, and bullshit a little bit. But that's fine. That's how these things roll, yeah? That's how I think those things roll, damn it. So into another episode of How the Vana'diel Turns. I will say, though, as much as I love the story, or as much as I'm enjoying the story, I don't know if I'd go so far as to say I love the story, as much as I'm enjoying the story, part of me would love to get back to the part where, I'm leveling or fighting things. I mean, it's kind of my own fault. I'm fighting things that I'm greatly out leveling, so I only have myself to blame for losing challenge and whatnot. Naranai, it appears you caught up with the Armada. I heard the report. The attack against Bahamut failed, but we have dealt him a critical blow. Lady Ashentarl is to join the main fleet and lead our force in a mass assault. She mentioned that she would like to meet with you all before the attack commences. You were to meet her at a confidential briefing in the tavern in Upper Juno. Do not keep Lady Ashentarl waiting. May victory be in battle be yours. That's what I walked up here for? Have these fuckers never heard of mail? Or a link shell? I mean, not trying to be rude here, but like back in the olden days of yore, I probably would have been kind of, I don't know if offended is the right word, but I would have been a little bit put out that I'm like, really? You had me go here for that? This is what we're doing right now? I came here for a, hey, by the way, you're in the wrong spot, dumbass. Go here instead. It's like, alright, that's cool. But that's fine. Oh god. Screen jacking up. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow. Wow. Wow, wow. Okay. So we're meeting the head of state at a bar. This sounds like the beginning of a really bad joke. Surprisingly intense music, and Ashentarl is now decked out in gear. I'm glad to see you have all survived unscathed. You are the priest? Nice to see both of you again after so long. It's been 20 years since I've seen you, Shikarizi, and 100 years for you, Jabos, if I'm not mistaken. And you, the man of extraordinary luck. I'm most delighted to be in your presence once more, Cardinal Mildarian. I would love to celebrate this long overdue reunion. However, now is not the time. Oh, she's going by Mildarian now, huh? So she's not even talking herself as Ashentarl anymore? Okay, sure. Lord Bahamut has revealed to us an unsettling truth. The Keeper of the Apocalypse waits in the celestial capital of Altair. Until now, the Arma 3 Society had believed the city of Altair destroyed. Judging by the Council of the Terrestrial Avatars and the memories of the Celteas, however, we can assume that the celestial capital still exists. The Society is now focused on gaining further information. To this end, the objective of our next operation is to capture, not kill, Lord Bahamut. I, Ashentarl, will join the main fleet of warships and head once more to the ends of the earth. But there is another important matter that requires our immediate attention, a matter involving the 5th Mother Crystal. Someone has apparently severed the 5th crystal from the crystal line. When the boy, Celteus, appeared... When the boy, Celteus, appeared, was not this crystal line the conduit he traversed with Lord Bahamut? Just a damn moment. So now we can't use the pipeline gizmo to get to the 5th Mother Crystal? How are we supposed to get to Altair and wipe the floor with the Keeper of the Apocalypse? How indeed. In any event, we must search for an alternative route now that Phoenix is no longer with us. Wait. Mildarian, you mentioned that someone isolated the 5th Mother Crystal? Who was responsible for this act of sabotage? I do not know. The only people capable of such a feat would be either Celteus or Nagmalata. I currently have Genoan troops preparing to invade Movopolis. Movopolis? The Moblins are in danger. I must leave immediately. Jabos has spent a century living with the Moblins in an effort to avert this sort of development. This is most worrisome. I shall follow him and see if he does not come to harm. I shall accompany you. I realize that Jabos has tried for years to convince the Moblins that they are not the children of Pomathia. But for the sake of the Mother Crystal, the Moblins cannot be left to their own devices. If he fails to persuade them otherwise, they may attempt to destroy the 5th crystal. Destroy the crystal? The Mother Crystal is at both the beginning and the end of a person's journey in this life. After learning this fact from Jabos, the Moblins now believe that destroying the Mother Crystal will spend the end of the children of Altana. How could Jabos fail to mention something so important? He had no choice. If that kind of thing became public knowledge, Movopolis would be gutted and all the Moblins slaughtered. Miss Mildarian, I'm not in a position to be giving advice to a 10,000-year-old, but just hear me out. Killing every last Moblin might make this mess all nice and neat, but that's not what I'd call a solution. Isn't this the exact same thing that Bahamut is trying to do? You are right. Nothing good can come from this. I will plead with the Arma 3 Society to find a peaceable solution to this problem. Thanks, Miss Mildarian. But from this point onward, I will be joining the Society to monitor its actions. My movements will be limited, but rest assured that I will be watching over you always. Now go, my brave companions. The fate of the world and her people is in your hands. Derp derp derp. Alrighty. On to Movopolis. Everyone wants to scrap it for out of the ultimate victory? Follow me. Why am I following Scrappy-Doo? Good lord. Well, that was surprisingly intense music for just people talking in a bar. Okay. Wait, so how many missions do I have? I keep doing this exact same thing, and I'm like, it's gotta be nearing the end soon, right? Like, it's gotta be ending soon. Holy shit, I still have 2 more missions in Chapter 7 alone. Oh, good lord. Okay. This is gonna take way longer than I thought. Either way. Like, I want to end the episode, but I feel like nothing actually happened. I feel like I watched 2 cutscenes, and then that was that. Because I watched 2 cutscenes, and that's that. Like, I feel so weird. But hey, you know, let me show you something before I go. Job levels. I got Red Mage to 75, which is pretty cool. I think I mentioned that in an earlier episode. But hey, at least that happened. So, I need to go to Mineshaft 2716. Oh, can I actually just do the battle? Should have gone here. Hold up. Oh, you know what? Cool. Wait a minute. I can get one more cutscene. Cool. Wait a minute. I don't have to end the episode just yet. Wonderful. Hold on. Maybe something worthwhile can happen in this episode yet. Maybe. There is hope, my friends. Also, sunset. It's pretty cool. Can I get a cool picture of the sunset here? Cutscene. Do. I want cool pictures without you assholes in the way. I mean, that's not as cool as I was kind of hoping now that I literally just took the picture, but you know what? I tried. I got a couple of good pictures out of it, I think. Okay, so Mineshaft 2716. Travel to another home point. What? I know I got it. Guard range, Soja. Ah, new to Movopolis. Okay, never mind. Never mind, because I was about to perhaps not lose my mind, but I was about to be a teeny tiny bit perturbed, because new to Movopolis kind of sucks. It really kind of sucks. Because the old-fashioned way of getting through Newton Movopolis literally requires multiple people. So you basically... I think I ended up spending like 60 or 70,000 gil having to gamble with a goblin here in order to actually just be warped to the mineshaft, so that way I could bypass the bullshit. Which is fine, because otherwise I would literally need 3 people to be able to get through the bullshit. So this is a means with which to solo. I'm not going to complain. Having said that, Newton Movopolis sucks. Please move faster. Please load faster. Please load faster. Literally been standing here for like 15 seconds. Oh, snap. Oh, poor Jabos. Swap a stick. Swip a stick. Chuck-a-chuck. No! Vader, no. Oh, they're about to get fucked up. You did this. Oh, hold on, Jabbo Man. They didn't do squat. They didn't do squat. When you piss off a guy like this, you know you did something wrong. Nagmalada, he did it. He's a bad, bad man. Wah! He's a bad, bad man. It's all right, children. Prish and I are here now. We will not allow Nagmalada to harm you. Come out, you lousy rat. Come out and fight like a man. They're still alive. Come, give me a hand. They're alive? Really? Because Jabos is pretty sure that they're dead as hell. I'm really sorry, Jabos. It's all my fault. If I hadn't told Nagmalada about Movopolis, none of this would have happened. Should have known that creep would have do something this low. You knew that he was spinning. You knew that he was planning to call forth the Worm King. You were only trying to stop him. According to the Taru, Nagmalada disappeared down the path to Moblin's the path the Moblins cleared for Salteus. However, it seems as if he caused a cave-in to prevent us from following him. The Moblins' wounds are severe. It would be impossible for them to aid us in clearing the tunnel. He missed their vital organs on purpose. He knew exactly what he was doing. Nagmalada is toying with us. I will not forgive him for what he has done to my friends. Nagmalada, you won't get away. Aw, you pissed off the pacifist Golka. Hold on. What do you think you were doing? What does it look like? When I'm through with him, he'll know the meaning of pain. Calm down, my friend. We all understand how you feel, but you will never be able to clear this tunnel by yourself. But if I don't, who will? Damn it. What in Altana's name are we supposed to do now, huh? No matter the hardship, there will always be a path lighted for the righteous. When the land no longer gives an answer, we must look to the heavens for guidance. Phoenix will be our guiding light. She will show us the way. Didn't she get nuked out of existence by stopping the Mega Loogie? I do not know how, and I do not know when, but I know she will. Look to the heavens. Could the path they're searching for be located in the heavens? Well, there you go. If pushing gets you nowhere, start pulling. That's what I always say. Come on, let's go see our buddy Sid. He'll help us out. Jabos, if you really want to go get some vents, stop your whining and come with us. Damn, Prish. Jesus, girl. Show a little bit of decorum. Not a lot, but a little bit. Okay, we got one more cutscene. Wait. So yeah, head to the Metalworks and speak with Sid, and then you have to speak with Sid again. Okay? But I mean, really, who didn't see this coming? The moment she mentioned that the Moblins can basically dig to anywhere, including to essentially a new plane of existence, which frankly just doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. You know that fool was going to end up trying to do something to be like, hey, so I heard you can break space-time? You got some of that space-time breaking for me? Wait. Isn't there a home point around here? Hello, Mr. Home Point? Hello, Mr. Home Point? There is definitely a home point here, right? Like, I'm not going crazy? That totally existed? Oh, it only takes me to the exit. That's right. There's... God damn it. Fine. I'll pour it out, then I'll pour it to Metalworks, and then I'll talk to Sid. My god, doing this quest back in the day must have been a trip and a half. Either that or you had a shitload of warp scrolls. You could stack those, right? You were able to stack the warp scrolls? I think. I mean, I remember them being relatively cheap. You could buy them for something like 10 conquest points or something like that. So they were plentiful if you remembered to get them. But it was also me, so I very rarely got them. And also because I was broke, and a noob, and broke, I typically didn't have that kind of stuff at hand. Also, Galkas look amazing in mage gear. Holy crap, that dude looks like a baller. I want to level my stuff. Just because I want to see how cool things look in different race armor, basically. And because, I'm going to be honest, part of the reason I started leveling my red mage dom on here was 75%, and I'm not just saying that because it's level 75, was 75% because I wanted to get the red mage AF gear. Because it is, red mage AF looking, to be sure. Shut up. I thought it was a funny joke. I tried. I knew it wasn't a funny joke as soon as it left my lips, but there you go. I tried. I mean, to be fair, what I'm wearing is sort of red magey, but it's not the same as, you know, an actual red mage gear, which is, I think, perhaps not objectively, but objectively the best AF gear in the game. At least it's definitely the most stylish looking. Well, I got myself a regular party going on now, don't we? Welcome back, everybody. I'm glad to see that you're all safe. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to meet you in Tavnasia. Say, can the small talk and get your hunk of junk's airship motor running? Hold on, little lady. You just got back. Don't tell me that you're ready to go back to the clouds. I thought we were leaving Bahamut to the Armada. We are. Our destination is the Keep of the Apocalypse and Nagmalata. Nagmalata invaded Movopolis, blocked entrance to Fifth Crystal, hurt friends. But there is still a way. Phoenix will lead us. The Fifth Mother Crystal? Isn't that supposed to be somewhere under Shumeo? Now that you mention it, I just received a report that a strange red light began shooting up the North Sea. A light? That's it! Let's go! Come on, come on! Hold your horses, Prish. My bird's still beat up pretty bad, and it will take a little longer to fix her up. Huh? But we're so damn close! By the time the repairs have been made, the Armada will have already set off for Bahamut. And Sid's is the only ship fast enough and strong enough to make the journey. It seems our luck has finally trickled away. No, I cannot believe that Altana has turned her back on us. I believe the goddess has granted us this time to prepare our hearts and our souls for what may be the final battle. Time. I will use this time to heal my friends. And I will use this time to help Sid with the airship's repairs. Ha ha ha! Another hand is always welcome. This is starting to look like it's going to be the biggest repair job in the history of Vana'diel. His mouth is so weird. And I'm not just talking about the airship. It's time we get out of there and save the world. You took the words right out of my mouth, old man. Vana'diel's not finished yet. At least not if I have anything to say about it. Naranai, you ready to go kick some apocalyptic butt? Hell yeah, we are. Looks like you took the words right out of my mouth. Alright, let's kick her ass. Or let's kick ass. Come on. Alright, everybody, you heard it. Go out and do what you have to do. When our baby's ready, I'll give you a call. Sweet. Alright, let's go. My bird's repairs are going smoother than I could have ever imagined. With all the confusion in Juneau, nobody has time to complain about an unauthorized test run every now and again. Ha ha ha. But to tell you the truth, I'm sure glad I got to meet up with Brish again. She's one hell of a girl. I wouldn't be surprised if she saved Vana'diel with her own two hands. What? These are quite the adventure. I have a job for you. Wait. There's a tavern in the Port District called Steaming Sheep Restaurant. Needs any help. And if she does, could you try and help her? Of course, I'll reward you for your service. Wait, what? Remember what I asked you to do, right? Wait, what? Wait for a new Vana'diel day. Ah! I mean, granted, that's literally like 6 minutes from now, but I'm not bullshitting for another 6 minutes. I've already done my allotment. So if y'all like what you saw, feel free to leave a like. If you didn't, trust me, I get it. And I will see y'all next time. Peace out.